Ćao drugari, večeras 14. maja na splavu KOlOs nastupaće progresive trance izvođač Ace Ventura. Ako nam se niste pridružili večeras na ovom putovanju, definitivno ćete imati priliku da nam se pridružite, a oni koji su nam se pridružili, nek uživaju. Ćao drugari, danas je 14. maj, kao što svi znate. Večeras nastupa naš poznati trance izvođač na splavu KOlOs. Vidjet ćemo na kako će nas on putovanje odvesti. A sad ćemo da pustimo njemu da kaže nešto malo o sebi. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
You have a nice flight?
Yeah, it was okay.
You like our city?
I sure do, yeah.
Okay, let's go to music.
Okay.
I read that you have some musicians in your family, your father. Can you tell me something about that?
Yeah, my father was a famous composer in Israel. His most famous international accomplishment, he won the Eurovision in 1977. And he's been there many other times, but this was the one he won.
Yes.
And that's it. He's the big musician in my family. And
Tell me what his contribution to your music and why did you went to trance music?
well, the music I make is a bit different than what he was making. I guess contribution, it's just inspiration from being with him when I was a kid. He took me to studios, recording his stuff, and I was a bit inspired by this world. But actually, growing up, I was actually more into cinema and post-production. This was a bad start, my direction in life, but somehow I got rolled into psychedelic trance and starting producing and went on from there.
As I could have noticed, you start with psytrance, and now you are in progressive. Tell me why, and only the reasons.
Okay, well, when I started, there was no psytrance progressive. It was only psychedelic trance. There was no other genres. It was either night music or morning music. And after a few years, more styles started to come into the psychedelic trance scene. In the beginning of 2001 or something, there was a big rise of progressive music from Sweden and Scandinavia, and I just started to like this music. And I think when you get older, you sometimes get a bit tired of 145 BPM, which is the most common speed of psytrance.
So you now like it more, yes?
I like slower beats now, yeah, for sure.
Yes, okay. Then tell me, you published for two big houses, Omega and Iboga, where you are still in, yes? Can you tell me what is their contribution to your success, because you are so famous?
Well, Omega was releasing all my Psysec stuff back a few years ago, and I'm still a good friend of Eyal, the owner, so sometimes I release compilations for him and stuff like this. So he was the one who gave me the push at the start of my career. And when I moved to progressive, Iboga signed me immediately. And of course, being signed in such a big label helps you. But I think eventually the music is the stuff that contributes to your success at the end of the day.
And tell me, what is Ace Ventura? Why did you start that project?
Like I said, I was starting to like a bit more progressive music, and I tried to make one progressive track. This was called Cardiac Arrest, and Iboga signed it immediately and got really good reactions. So eventually I decided to stop doing full-on trance and focus only on one style with the Ace Ventura project.
And tell me, you start to do something with your colleague, Liquid Soul. Can you tell us something more about that?
Well, Liquid Soul is one of the producers that gave me inspiration when I started to do progressive. I think he's one of the most talented person in the business in progressive trance. He's a really talented artist, and I had the pleasure of making a few tracks with him. So we made it under the name Liquid Ace. And
It's an interesting name.
Yeah, and in 2 weeks actually there's a big party in Israel in which we will play together for the first time under Liquid Ace and probably produce a few more tracks along the way.
Yeah, you have. You're welcome here under that project. And tell me, if you are making, for example, another project, with who would it be?
I have a few projects going on. The main project, of course, is Ace Ventura. I have another big project called Easy Riders. It's with a friend and another artist called Rocky, also a very talented artist from Israel. And other than that, these are my two main projects, but I have a lot of collaborations with many other artists. I like sharing tracks with them. It's really nice to combine a few heads to make one idea. I have lots of tracks going with the Zen Mechanics, if you know, Dutch producer, and Captain Hook is another upcoming name from Israel. He was known for Quantize, so I have tracks with him as well, and with actually quite a lot of others. I have tracks with Loud, if you know, producers from Israel, and Igorithmia is a name from Macedonia, from the area here. And there's a lot of collaborations coming right now. Actually.
And tell us, you are doing live act tonight, yes?
Both live acts and DJ.
And DJ. And tell us something more about, did you prepare something special for us, or?
Just I mixed in two old tracks for to give a taste from the older sound, but it's mostly my newest and the most strongest stuff at the moment.
Okay. Tell me something. Can you imagine if some producer is making a movie about you? Can you imagine and tell us what it would be like, the main topic or something?
Oh, that's a hard.
Is there something interesting in your life that you can put in a movie?
Good question. Well, I guess the most interesting thing in my life right now is my son. I have a 2-year-old son, which is slowly getting into the studio vibe. He likes sitting in the studio and making sounds as well, just rocking on the keyboard.
Is he talented?
Yeah, I think so. Still very early to say, but he sure seems to like it. And other than that, I don't know. I think I would probably speak about my love for horror movies. And actually, if we are here, I can also mention, I don't know if you heard of a movie called the Serbian film.
No.
Serbski film, I think it's called. Well, I'm sure. Well, it's kind of the most shocking movie ever made. Yes.
I thought the Japanese horror is...
No. This one, the Serbs took it to another level. It's really a movie that is really talked about right now in the world, and I just saw it like a few months ago, and it left me completely speechless.
Okay, let's get back to my last question. I meant to ask you, which actress would you pick to be your main role beside you in that movie?
Beside me?
Yes.
That's a tough question.
I like.
Yeah. I guess it would be an obvious answer, but maybe Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Actress.
Actress.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you meant an actor. Actress. It's even a more difficult question. Actress.
Okay,
maybe Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Okay, then we will wait and see what you have to offer tonight, or what you will prepare. What